Hey everybody, how's everybody out there doing in YouTube land? Today, yes, we've got my Frankenstrat out. It has now become my experimental guitar to do different things on and stuff like that. And I'm going to show you a technique that I have used in the past, especially on this guitar, that I have used to kind of age it a little bit more, give it a little bit more character, so to speak, things like that. But before I get into it, if you've never been to this channel, consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell because there will be more videos coming up in the future. Leave a comment and please leave a like, helps out. Now, what I've done is these little areas right here, they're bare, all right? And along the edges along here, I tried to give it a little bit more character and kind of wear it out a little bit. So what I did was I took different grades of sandpaper here. Now I have 220, I've got 80, I've got 120, and I've got a 220 here. And I've also have a rasp that I've used, fairly meaty. And what I did was, and I'm going to physically show you what I did. Now, there's an area right here that I feel that is a bit too shiny. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and I'm just going to grab one. It's a 120 sandpaper pad. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to scratch out with it, outward, like this, because I don't want to scratch inward to bring the paint into the bare area. And I'll just do that a few times to kind of wear right down to the paint, because some of these areas are covered with a clear coat. And then I'll do the same thing going the opposite direction. And then what I'll do is I'll take a heavier grade sandpaper, like an 80, or maybe, where did I put that? 60, okay, it's 120. I'll take an 80, let's say. And I'll kind of gently scrub in the center there. And you'll be able to see that. But what's going to happen is when you're resting your arm in that area so often, every time you play, that's going to disappear. But those scratches are going to stay there. And the 120 that I used along the edges along here to kind of define the wear a little bit more. So you can use 220 for that, depending on your taste, or 120, or that's 220, I'm sorry, 220 or 80. And you can wear those spots down that you have made with your tape or whatever medium that you've used to create these bare spots. Or, for instance, you really want to get, I mean, this is like, you don't want to do this on, a good guitar that you got. I mean, it's a guitar that you've reliced before and you're working on it and you're trying to improve it, you're relicing it more or whatever. So, for instance, if I can show it to you just right here, right along here on the butt area. Okay, again, still a little too shiny, but I can deal with it. Rasp. Okay, if you really want to get rough with it, like, let's say, for instance, this guitar's been dropped a couple of times here and there. You can take your rasp, go along the bottom of your guitar. I gotta hang on to it because I'm gonna actually, and go like this. Now that's going to show a bit more aging to the guitar. According to this guitar, according to whatever guitar you're doing, it may be something totally different. It may be something a little bit lighter, or it may be something a little bit heavier. You never know. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some stain that I got from Stu-Matic, and I'm going to cover that up, and you'll never know the difference because it's the same stain that I used underneath to stain the body of the guitar. So it'll be the same color. So these are just a few ideas that I have used on this particular guitar that you may use on your guitar. I mean, it's easy, it's simple. After you get your guitar painted and maybe a little bit of clear coat on it or whatever, you can do that. You can just take your sandpaper and just, after it's all done and dry, dry and stuff like that, go ahead and do that, and it'll add an extra feeling to the guitar and such. So, I mean, like this guitar here, I mean, it worked perfect. I mean, I'm gonna still be doing that to this guitar until it's, the where I think it's supposed to be. I mean, everybody has their own taste on this particular guitar here. So, but anyway, those are just a couple of tips that I used. Go ahead and try that out on whatever guitar you're using, and good luck, and we'll see you in the next one. All right? You guys take it easy. Bye.